Filmed some cool episodes earlier today. Looking forward to getting those up.
Yeah. So we're ready to go. Kind of a late start, guys. We apologize, but we're so glad to see everybody. See MP's in here, Abby's in here,
Abby,
Maddie's in here.
Maddie.
Appreciate everybody for coming into the live stream. Yeah.
So tonight, first of all, let me show off where I'm at on the spawn piece.
All right, let me zoom out here. There we go.
Yeah. So got this.
There we go.
Got this background done, and then earlier today, before Ryan showed up, I worked on this cape and did a little ink wash in there, which was a happy accident because I didn't intend to use that as a technique for the cape. So I'm pretty happy with how that.
Yeah, dude, that cape is killer, man.
Thanks,
it's
man.
Such a great contrast from the background already.
Yeah, and within the cape, as I was discussing earlier, because this is the same ink, but this is super black to that light gray in the same ink.
Mm-hmm.
Just with the water-ink ratio.
Yeah, it's amazing how much it mutes it, but it looks so solid, too, at the same time.
You got to work fast with this stuff because it'll spot easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I imagine.
But, yeah, that's where I'm at with this. I hope to finish in the next couple of days. And this will be for sale at the upcoming convention. Comic Palooza.
Yeah, Comic Palooza.
Speaking of Comic Palooza, I'm going to work on tonight a little 5x7 pieces, almost like a sketch card, but maybe a little more above than a sketch card. It's going to have a little more detail, but not fully rendered. I say that now, but I'm going to try to keep these more,
just line art almost.
Line art with a little bit of shading.
A little bit of hatching here and there, but.
So as people close to me know, I've been recently revisiting and also getting into, for the first time, a lot of the Universal classic monster movies. So I saw Frankenstein, the Boris Karloff 1931 movie when I was very little, and that had been the only time. So I watched that recently. And man, what a movie, especially for the time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be drawing Frankenstein, but I'm not. I can do it, but I'm not going to do the Boris Karloff version. I am doing Frankenstein of that era, but I'm not purposely making it to look like Boris Karloff.
Spin on it,
yeah, kind of my own spin on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do better. And it's not that I can or won't draw likenesses. I just do better when I can create on my own for that.
Yeah.
So, and if we have time, I'll tackle Wolfman, because I also watched Frankenstein but Meets the Wolfman, which was excellent. And then I watched the first original Wolfman movie. So yeah, that's what we're gonna work on.
Choopy say, "Oh man, you got to do the creature from the Black Lagoon sometime."
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into all those monsters too.
Yeah. I think that'd be really cool for the show to at least have 4 of them if you're able to.
Yeah, absolutely. We could do
all the Universal monsters.
Yeah. Do the Mummy, Invisible Man.
Yeah, all that shit. Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Dracula.
Yeah, but like you said, Black Lagoon would be a good one. And then The Fly from the 50s.
Yeah. Nosferatu would be good.
Yeah. Oh, I watched
that
that
stuff.
too recently.
Yeah,
that
spooky as
That's
hell.
crazy. Yeah. Anyway, here we go.
Cool.
This chair won't fucking fuck up on me.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna do it. Let's see. Start with the sketch.
Are you able to bump it up just a tad higher?
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks.
So who do we have with us tonight? We
See,
got Doug.
Doug is working nights now, so I don't know how much he's going to be on here.
Damn.
Yeah. But Abby's in here, Choopy's in here, MP's in here, Maddie's in here. And guys, don't forget, you can share this video if you like. If you know anybody else that's into cool art and metal and horror and all the other stuff we dig. Don't forget to hit that like too. And if you're new in here, because I see there's some people that haven't commented. If you're new here, say hi. We like to hear from the new people too. So
Thanks for tuning in.
yeah, appreciate it.
Old and new.
Yeah, definitely. He was listening to MP say he was listening to Slayer earlier. Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, we were at Slayer in the car earlier.
Oh yeah, I love some Slayer. Choopy said he's excited to see how Frankenstein comes out. We just made a song based on the book. Oh, badass, dude.
Cool, man.
Maddie said we need to watch those old Universal black and whites soon. I agree. We should do that maybe tomorrow night or something after we get back from everything. We should maybe watch a couple horror movies. Maddie says she misses Doug. Shout out to Doug. Oh, there's Doug. Doug, what's up, man? He's stuck at work. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Good to hear from you. Appreciate you. Miss you too, buddy. We got to link up. I haven't been able to do the wrestling shows as much, man. I'm just too slammed now. But we'll hook up, maybe a sumo show or something.
Is he coming out to Comic Palooza?
I don't know. Doug, if you're still in here, man, let us know if you're going to Comic Palooza. I know TASW is doing a show. They do one every year at Comic Palooza, so maybe you'll come out. Say what's up. We're at booth, I think it's $23.99. Or don't quote me, but we're Sawblade 666. It's in the program if you're in the Houston area. I'm catching up on these comments slowly. Okay, Doug said he's going to try to get there.
Cool, man. Well, hope to meet you, man. And thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I always appreciate you, dude. And Doug always reminds me whenever I need to get that schedule going. I appreciate that.
Great. That means a lot, man.
Yeah, it does. Metropolis. That's a good one too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I need to plug in my computer because it's about to go out. Oh.
You know, when I was watching it's
There we go.
it's a 1941 movie, so it's 10 years later from the original Frankenstein. And the actor that they had play Frankenstein's monster in that movie was not Boris Karloff.
Mm.
And he just looked really different when you look up close. They tried to do the same makeup job, but it was just noticeably different, but it still worked. And the
Yeah.
guy was shorter too, so it kind of had a weird um, vibe to it.
Mm.
But still good, still really interesting.
Doug was saying that he recently got promoted, so he's putting in more hours.
Ah, congratulations, man. You know,
Yeah, you got to make that money, dude.
yeah,
So
that's what we're doing. Work comes first.
yeah, man, you gotta. Abby says you need to graduate to the Hammer horror movies next. Christopher Lee is the reason. Christopher Lee is the reason Dracula suddenly became a sex symbol.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some of the.
Hey, Doug. Yeah, good to have you on, man. Have a good night, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
cheers, dude.
Oh, Maddie hasn't seen Christopher Lee as Dracula. Oh, we have to, Maddie. Yeah, he's iconic on as Dracula.
And then there's Blackula.
Yeah, classic, dude.
Abby was talking about
Some wild
Blackula,
shit, dude.
Yeah, Abby drew a Blackula.
That's awesome. Oh yeah. And Maddie's like, we must see Blackula too. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm all about it. One thing I do like that I'm noticing already on this Frankenstein is the droopy eyelids, though.
Yeah,
You got that part going still.
yeah. I'm kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah.
This one almost.
The first piece I ever did with colored with markers, my first time ever, was a Frankenstein.
I think
monster.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it sold. It was the first original piece of art I ever sold too. That was already like 11 years ago, man. It's crazy.
Excuse me.
Video homicide 666 at work, but wanted to stop by and say what's up, dudes. Hey,
Thank you.
appreciate you stopping by, man. Even if you're just saying hi, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah. Can always watch the replays too. We also got a bunch of book reviews and lined up, guys.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Well, we did 3 this afternoon, right? 3
Yeah, we did. Yeah, film some more, but yeah, we got a few lined up. We got our first product review coming too, so stay tuned for that. I agree. Maddie says she loves that people are stepping away from work really quick to say hi.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, guys. Means a lot, man, especially when you're taking your time out to hang out with us.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stop myself
Mm-hmm.
soon.
Minimal, man. Like that Art Adams stuff I showed you earlier.
Okay, there's my sketch.
There you go.
Looks a little goofy, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna get my trusty Pentel brush pen. Sponsor me, Pentel.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Because I love their mechanical pencils, man. I have not used that brush, though.
Here we go.
Dank as fuck, Maddie says. Not a sponsor. Abby says she loves the way you've drawn the prominent brow shadow. I agree. Gotta have that part. MP cracks me up. He says that's the monster of Frankenstein. Roll in a hay. Choopy says Frankenstein is just one of those universally recognizable character designs. Agreed. It's
one of the best.
It is. It sticks out, man. It's just, it's unmistakable,
What I love about it, it offers some room for, some creative license or artistic license.
Yep.
Because it doesn't have to look like Boris Karloff to be,
yeah, not at all. Yeah, you can. I mean, look what Bernie Wrightson did with it. I mean, hell, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It came out in the '90s, man. That was.
That's one that doesn't get talked about much.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great movie.
I liked it. It was good enough. Oh, the Bearded John comment. He says, "Hey Dan, long time without catching you live. Usually watched you on Instagram." He says.
Thank you for, checking it out here.
Yeah, appreciate you for tuning in, dude. Man, chat is popping off, guys.
All right.
Love it. Oh yeah. See, I'm trying to catch it. De Niro did look cool as the monster.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Just had a certain vibe to it that was really scary to me. It's just. Oh shit.
This dude's killing me. He said, "I spent all my time watching Life Force, the booby scene when I grew up."
Life Force. What a movie.
Abby's giving us some Mary Shelley facts. She says she was 19 when she wrote it.
Wow.
You didn't know that. No one will remember this. Transylvania 5000. Don't remember that one, but I got to check it out. I love crazy bad movie. Oh, today's Mary Shelley's birthday. That's why, Abby. Cool. Oh, do you mind pushing it up just a tad, like higher?
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
Oh, here, I can move it down.
I can adjust it here.
Okay, cool. Just a tad, if you can. Just like an inch or two. There you go. That's a little.
Well, I was in the middle of cleaning something up because I smudged some ink. Stuff like doesn't dry right away, so I gotta watch.
Oh, okay.
My left hand.
Is that the super dark ink that's not glossy at all?
No, you're thinking of
that ink you bought. This acrylic ink, yeah.
Fuck! I just put my hand in that. Damn it. Well, we'll make it work.
Like what Bob Ross used to say, happy accidents. Transylvania 5000 had Jeff Goldblum and Patrick Stewart in it. Oh, man. Another night for gummies. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, that looks so good already.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I like those shadows. I was just thinking about that review earlier. I'm not going to give it away, but a couple, especially two of them we did, the use of shadows on those artists were just, I love it. That's what I got to get better at myself, is the shadow placement and the darks and the lights.
Yeah, you just
that's a night to throw in the Kung Fu movie. You know my favorite Kung Fu movie is? I guess it's a Kung Fu Hustle. God, I love that fucking movie.
There's so many of them.
Oh, Kung Fu Hustle, though, is like just, it has a special place in my heart. I went to go see it in the theaters, and it just, so much fun. It's like a comedy, but kung fu at the same time. Oh, you worked in a movie theater when that came out. Oh, yeah. Yes, Kung Fu Hustle is silliness, but it's filmed so well and it's just fun. It doesn't take itself seriously or anything. Kung Pao, the Way of the Fist. I love that one too. They spell it POW though. You're spelling it the correct way, but yeah. Kung Pao. That's Enter the Fist. My favorite part is the chick with the one boob. That was so random and weird. Or that's not my favorite part. That was one of my favorite parts.
It's a 90s movie?
Early 2000s. Yeah, it was hilarious. It's kind of too corny, but it's perfect. I like the way. Wee wee wee. Betty.
Have you seen that, Abby?
Betty. Yeah, Abby's doing the quotes from it. Tiger.
Of course.
Tiger, birdie, tiger. I love how there's a food court behind them. There's like a Taco Bell back there and shit. That's genius. They got like an old kung fu movie from the 70s and they filmed new scenes in between. And, oh, dude, it's so funny. The Chosen One. I did a commission a few years back for Master Betty. And he had an owl on his shoulder and a bungee cord in his hands. It's pretty funny. My buddy Jaime bought it off of me a few years back. He has it hanging up in his game room. We watched Naked Gun the other night. That's a classic. OJ got screwed up in that movie. Man, those shadows are really coming through. Nice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's popping. Maddie says, OJ was a funny dude. What an asshole. Yeah. He was funny in that movie. Real life, though, he's a piece of shit.
Laughing that he got away with some shit.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll find the real killers. Porky's won. Oh, man. Taking it back, son. Excuse me. Monty Python movies kill me every time, Maddie says. Maddie says Ryan hasn't seen the third movie with Anna Nicole Smith and her bazoombas. No, we watched it. Remember, Maddie? I just didn't like it as well as the other two. We didn't finish it because it just I think we were either tired, but I still didn't like it as well as the. It just felt like a different movie.
You may know this, Ryan, already.
Oh, I fell asleep. She's calling me out.
Do you know that? Okay, do you remember Gigi's Cabaret across the street?
Oh yeah, that's where she danced.
That's where she got her start. Yeah.
That's where Grandpa saw her. Not our Grandpa.
I was going to say what?
Yeah, no, not our Grandpa. That's where old Grandpa though saw her dancing.
Yeah.
Old Pawpaw saw her dancing. Yeah. He's like, "Will you marry me, please?" Oh. She got paid. And Pete says his grandpa ruled. Awesome, dude. And Maddie's like, Pawpaw, no. Yeah, his sons were saying that when she got that money.
What was her thing? She passed away for
drug overdose,
okay.
I believe, something like that. Like her son died before her, and then she died after that.
It's rough.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's amazing, Abby. She said the fact my 90-something-year-old grandma had always look on the bright side of life from Monty Python playing at her funeral. That's amazing.
Yeah, I was telling Abby that
that's a contrast with us.
What's a sense of humor right there?
Yeah, we don't have sense of humor in our family.
No, not like that.
No, it's limited to like kittens bouncing into something or a little kid saying the ABCs or something. That's like, oh, did you hear him? That kind of shit. People dying sucks. Yes, it does, Impede. It really does. And pets, too.
Oh, my God.
It's horrible. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. She didn't... Oh, wow, that's amazing. Abby said her grandma didn't even let any of them know she requested it either. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's a good sense of humor. Maddie says, your family has to deal with my humor. Everyone gets dunked on. You're not shy about letting them know what's on your mind, that's for sure.
Well, that's good for them because they need to understand that.
Yeah.
Not everyone thinks the same.
No, that's very true. MP says this Frankenstein looks rad, more rad than 1980s rad.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate
it. Maddie said, everyone needs to lighten the F up. Yes, that's the thing. Everybody just needs to chill. That's where the humor comes from. When you're laid back, you can laugh at stuff.
I'm actually showing some restraint, amazingly enough.
Abby says one day Yorkshire Abby will slip out when I'm at your parents and they won't be able to deal with it. Yorkshire. Don't know what that is, but I bet it's interesting. Is it Jeremy Kyle style? Is that where the Chavs are from? Yorkshire? I don't know. I don't know my geography in the UK. Maddie loves the way this monster is progressing. She says it's sick as fuck.
Thanks, Maddie.
Choopy, I was thinking the same thing. Choopy said, it's not too late to give old Frank a mullet, Saul.
I just kind of got one started.
Yeah, I was thinking about it earlier, too. I was like, man, you're going to put a mullet back there?
Yeah. I'm going to cut it there.
Yeah, okay. And Pete agrees. He was digging the mullet idea.
That would be cool on another version of him for sure.
Maddie's laughing. She said to Abby, bring it. They'll just wave it off. I've had some slip-ups. Oh, boy. Have you? Not too bad, though. Nothing crazy. But we both cussed in front of them pretty good. And Pete says we should all get mullets. Hell yeah, dude. I'm down with that, man.
I used to rock that mullet.
Yeah, you had one briefly in the 90s. You wanted like that renegade one, I think. Is what you were trying to pull off. That big Native American
one.
I
was shooting for that one.
Lorenzo Lamas renegade.
I was telling Abby, the one guy that owns Atomic Monkey comics and it used to ink for Marvel.
Yeah.
He had that renegade mullet.
Oh hell yeah!
But not the main guy, the Indian,
the Native American guy. Yeah,
and he looks like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And they rode around that big Hummer.
Yeah.
I can still hear that song in my head.
Renegade.
Oh, Maddie said horror mullet series by Sawblade 666.
Hell yeah.
Oh, everybody's popping over that Lorenzo Lamas mullet. It is a majestic mullet. The Renegade mullet. That needs to be a metal song. Abby's liking this horror mullets idea. Me too. Draw Dracula with the big floppy, just big puffy mullet in the back.
That'd rule, actually.
That'd be pretty badass. The different styles of mullets. Osteen mullet. That dude's been rocking that puffy ass
Oh, God.
10-cent haircut for 30 years now.
Hang on a minute, guys.
Hate that guy, man.
Yeah, I'm almost done with that.
Yeah, dude. See, that's what I'm saying.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
You got me to
yeah, I
actually do
can't
that.
believe it. Dracula from the street.
Because, I'm just trying to cram a million different...
Yeah, yeah. You gotta have some that just more bold line art, you know.
But you know what I hate is, like...
Oh hell yeah, Choopy. He said once he gets some money coming in, he's gonna send in for a mullet commission by you. Mark his words.
Hey, I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Hang on a sec, guys.
Yeah, no problem. MP says Osteen owes the world $90 billion. I agree.
He's a scoundrel.
I like when that dude walked up to him though and said, "You know you're a piece of shit, right?" Did you ever see that?
Yeah, and he
got fired from his job for doing that. It was well worth it
for
though.
telling the truth, though.
Yeah, but it was well worth it. He said he didn't care.
But it was in a parking lot. Like, how did he lose his job?
I guess because people saw it on social media because he posted it to TikTok.
But you can't have an opinion.
I guess because I don't know, man. You never know, man. People, if you're working for somebody and they get mad at what you do, they can you.
Man, I'm glad we don't work for anyone.
Invisible man with a floating mullet. Now that's funny as hell. Abby. MP said people are done. I agree, dude. Most people
funny.
most people are.
Abby said that?
Yeah, Abby said that. That was hilarious. Abby said, I want to walk into one of the ridiculous churches in Houston and tell them their British flag outside is the wrong way round.
It's upside down. They're that church over there.
Oh my god, that's even funnier.
Off of
59.
No, 2920 going on.
Oh yeah, that church with all the flags.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's upside down.
Maddie said, yes, you can get fired for stuff like that. And then she put in parentheses, this has been your legal second of the week. Yeah, especially in Texas, man. People can just drop you if they want. They don't have to tell you why.
I'm gonna put a little more.
Yeah, dude. When you do these little cards like this, there's gonna be somebody yanking this one off the table for sure. Exactly. MP said we are all zooming through the universe on a globe with molten lava in the center. Yep. Maddie says being an ass on social media can cost you your job. Yep. You see too many examples of it.
Minus, well, I was gonna say our orange friend.
Well, yeah, he's his own boss too. Abby said this is very Maddie said this is very Brando, and Abby said the same thing.
Brando?
Like Marlon Brando kind of style. Kind of is. He kind of has that facial structure like him a little bit. Stella.
Well, there's my quick. The angle's a little off on the
Yeah, on the
camera?
camera, but you get the picture though.
Wonder if I turn the camera, it'll.
Which way are you trying to go? Like more in or like parallel with the table?
There.
Okay.
Well, no.
It seems like it's kind of slanted more.
This way. There.
Yeah.
Well, that still doesn't look like it, but
Yeah.
it's close enough, I guess.
No, it looks good, man.
All right. Well, that
Yeah.
went by quick.
Yep.
Let me sign it. Because I'm a rock star.
Yeah, it is tad blurry now. Let me see if my hand, if I just wave it. There we go. Yeah, usually if you just wave your hand in front.
The angle's still off on it, but it's more like that, I think. So, I don't know. I guess people get the picture.
Yeah. You make a monster that we can't refuse. Abby says she loves it. Pete says it's killer.
Thank you.
Abby says you're so good.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect lighting. Evil as fuck.
Cool. Now we're going to do Wolfman.
Oh yeah, man. MP says, I never lie. I'm chugging beers and listening to Doo Doo Brown by Two Live Crew. Just kidding, he said. Or am I? Bearded John says, amazing as always, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are going looping now.
All right, so next guy, Wolfman.
Draw Wolfman like Bat Demon. The stream is slain. I agree, man. I like when the chat's popping off like this, man. It's really cool. Like I said before, share it with others that you think might be interested, man. We love having a big community in here. Abby said American Werewolf in London is a classic.
Yeah, I would kind of watch that as a kid. Like I would just not pay attention till the transformation scene happened.
Yeah. Bearded John says, I arrived late to the stream, but that was a quick Frankenstein with solid details. I agree. Yeah, is not as detailed as what he normally does, but that's the whole.
That was the point.
That's the point. Yeah, he's doing these little 5x7s with
some affordable art.
Yeah, we're just having stuff of all ranges, like that Spawn piece.
That's the high price.
Yeah, that kind of stuff goes for nice chunk of change. But then we have these that'll be sitting out too. Choopy said, make a wolf that was bitten by a man. That'd be funny to draw. Abby said, should maybe post some of your Comic-Con stuff on the sketch collector page that I showed you guys with all the comic art collectors. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll post some of those sketch covers he drew too. Oh man, that's going to be really good. I already see what's going on here. Hell yeah. Maddie says this is looking killer. I agree. This is going to be really badass. Especially since it's not like it's more that comic book look, you know, that you're doing here.
What's that?
Like
the style of it?
Yeah, the style. It's more like old school comic booky. Abby said, "Seeing how how loose you sketch and refine as you go is always so fascinating to me." And I'm gonna have to agree because that's one of my biggest problems with sketching. Is I'm very sloppy with it, like a little too sloppy, and then when I try to clean it up, it's a big mess. It gets. I've been working on that.
Well, you notice like I didn't really clean up with any of this. I just went straight to inks.
Yeah, you just did it. Yeah.
Now, sometimes you have to clean up a sketch if you're doing a more structured drawing, like it needs to be more accurate, you know? This kind of reminded me of Teen Idol. No,
Teen Wolf.
By accident.
Kind of, but it still has that Wolfman look to me.
Okay, good.
Because Wolfman had like Teen Wolf kind of had that person face. It was just hair and little prosthetics on it.
That's the way they did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Choopy's drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon. Nice. MP loves sangria wine. I'm telling you, all you hate country. I know. I listen to sangria wine, Jeffrey. Jerry Jeff Walker. When you're hungry, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I like some outlaw country, dude. I like some of that. Like really older stuff, like Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson. Abby says she's still baffled by that misprint copy of Goon that I got earlier.
So they didn't state that in the description, Abby? She got one that had the like the register marks of where to cut the paper.
That could be worth some money, actually. Oh, she said no, apparently not. Because you remember, like, baseball cards would have the duds in a pack sometimes where the print was off or something.
Right.
MP's wild. He's hilarious, man. Then I found metal and art. Oh, yeah, dude. All about it. Now we're going to the inks already. MP says, man, that looks good.
I appreciate it already.
Choopy says, I need to get on MP's level. Yeah, I'm too old to get on that level, man. I leveled off finally. I realize my limits. I'm pretty much, but yeah, 15 years ago or so, man,
We used to take it to the.
I used to party my ass off, man. And Maddie said, Impede is the GOAT. Chat's popping off. I agree.
Thanks for keeping it real, man.
Oh, yeah, I like people that keep it real, dude. People that are true to themselves. Choopy says, I'm too old for that level, too, and I'm not even that old. Hey, your body will thank you for it. Trust me. Man, oh yeah.
The hell?
Dude, I don't know what's going on out there. You got some wild neighbor stuff going on.
Yeah, man. Sometimes
you have to move out of here probably eventually. Hang on, I'm gonna go look. I don't know what that is.
Been having some wild shit around here lately.
It's just those kids crying. One of them's crying, I guess. Like the mom told him something, and I guess it pissed the kid off.
Yeah,
they're loud as hell. Abby said she is almost 5 months into no drinking. Wow.
Guess I've been
nice.
Rubbing off on her a little bit.
Yeah. I still drink, but I only do it on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and I don't go past 2 to 3 drinks max. That's all I do. I toned it down. So I was still drinking during the week a lot.
Yeah, I haven't.
Now the green leaf, that's a whole other story. That's every day, man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't give me a hangover or anything. MP says, I'm dancing to rap music while watching this art. Anyone judges me, I'm ticked. Dude, I ain't judging you, man. Whatever gets you going, dude.
Hey, man.
I don't care what anybody listens to, really.
Do your thing.
I like some old school rap. I don't know what my favorite is. I like a lot of... Not Another Street Party. It was just a kid crying.
God, that was crazy the other night.
Yeah, dude. Man, I can't keep up with the chat. This is awesome. Abby, did you give up meat? That's a good question. Did you?
When she's here, she eats less of it.
Oh, okay.
Obviously. But I don't tell her not to.
If you go back, you'll end up like me, Impede. You'll be headbanging on Thursdays. Oh, yeah. The green leaf is the life. Yes, it is. It's a wonder. It's an amazing thing.
I still need to get that stuff, man. I need
to
get you that link, or get that link from you again.
Yeah, I'll send it. Let's see. Abby listens to Tyler, the Creator, Megan the Stallion. Yeah, I've tried to listen to that stuff, but I guess I'm a boomer when it comes to rap now, because like I can't get into the auto tune and the weird beats they're doing now. It's just not for me. I like those hard hitting, like, man, Biggie Smalls, dude, and Tupac had those badass beats. Just real simple, straight to the point. A lot of remix stuff, samples. I agree, and Pete. Everyone just enjoy life. What's wrong with that? I agree totally.
Do what makes you happy.
I showed Dan the the wet ass P word video. I think he was a fan. Cardi B.
I was a fan of what was going on.
Oh, okay. Said he's a fan of what was going on.
If it's the one I'm thinking about.
1999. Where were you?
Oh fuck! I was
1999, dude. I was
drunk somewhere.
I got shot that year. I know that.
Oh,
much.
that was crazy.
I was 18 turning 19 that year. Yeah, I can't imagine you sitting through a whole Cardi B video. That's wild.
Well, like I said, I mean, I wasn't there for the music. If you
I
know
get
what I
you.
mean.
And everybody's telling us how old we are now. Abby says Choopy says I wasn't even created yet. 1999.
Wow.
Yeah, we're old, man. Abby was 7. I was 18 turning 19.
I was 25.
Maddie was already moved out of the house with 2 jobs at 19.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. No, we were at home for a little while still. I didn't move out till I had just turned 25, man. When I finally, crazy how time flies. MP says, I was watching The Simpsons, I think, in 99. I was definitely watching The Simpsons from, like, the mid-90s, though. Fuck, that was the best. That was some of the best stuff. At one point, that was the best show on TV, man. Maddie says 99 was a pretty good year. Yeah, it was still, yes. That's what I was about to say. Like, 1996 was my favorite year of The Simpsons, really. But 95, 96, I agree with that, Maddie completely. That was prime Simpsons. I think one of the best episodes ever is Homer purposely gaining weight to get on disability and work from home. And before working,
demons feeding the donuts to him.
Yeah, and that was before working from home was even a thing on the computer. That show's predicted the future so much.
But was it the one where the demons are feeding him?
No, that was the Treehouse of Horrors. Okay. That was funny too. But I also like the Treehouse of Horror when he falls through that dimension behind the bookcase or the sofa, and he turns into 3D Homer, and they're asking him what it's like in there, and he goes, "Has anybody seen the movie Tron?" No, no.
And Abby's like a walking Simpsons encyclopedia.
So is Maddie. Maddie knows that show. Like, yeah, both of them sitting together, they'll quote you the whole show. Yeah, there's so many good moments on that show. No one had seen Tron. Yep, no one. They didn't know what he was talking about.
I like Tron.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, it's.
Oh man, when I was little though, like that was my movie.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, man, this is so incredible, and I was just all blown away by it. And then I'll watch it when I'm older. I'm like, this wasn't as cool as I thought. I never saw the Jack Nicholson Wolf. I remember it, but I just never watched it.
The what?
It was Jack Nicholson. I think Michelle Pfeiffer was in it. He was like a werewolf.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's called Wolf. Grant Van. Oh, let's see. Grant Van Vorhen. I'm sure I'm butchering that, but he says this is looking sick, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for dropping by to say hi and check this out, man. We appreciate it. Dog Soldiers is a great werewolf movie. Never heard of that. Don't know why. Wolf sucked. Wolf was acceptable. We got a divided camp here. And then Abby and Maddie are just doing Simpsons quotes back and forth. It's pretty funny. And Pete says he doesn't like Wolf. I just had no interest in seeing it. I can't take Jack Nicholson as a werewolf seriously. I don't know. Hey, get over here, man. Like that weird voice he has. Like, I don't know. That weird voice. He didn't. I mean, even as Joker, it was kind of like pushing it for me.
I thought he did good.
He was all right. Yeah, I still liked that movie.
I thought his makeup was great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That movie's great.
The movie's fun.
I think it's great.
No, I like it. I like that movie.
I think it's classic.
It is. I thought the bat suit was incredible in that movie. That's my favorite bat suit.
It's innovative, especially for the time.
Yeah, but that's still to this day my favorite bat suit, and I love the jet that he flew in it. But it really helped get Batman over that hump of the campiness and bring it into the darkness. My favorite Batman movie, though, is Dark Knight, hands down. That was incredible.
I think my favorite is the 1966.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. It's not
but
my
favorite,
favorite, but it's funny.
It's accurate. Well, I mean...
Well, it was accurate for the time, for sure.
But my thing is, like, people... that don't get it and want to hate on that one. That's not Batman. Actually, it was. The comics were like that.
That's what. Yeah, it was accurate.
Goofy.
It was accurate for back then. Yeah, Batman was.
But the original Batman was a little darker, though.
Oh, way darker, man.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, he had
people
a gun.
Were getting killed.
Yeah, he killed people and he shot people. And then in the 40s is when it really just got wacky. 40s and 50s. It just. Oh man.
It really got wild.
Oh, it's goofy.
What was
fighting dinosaurs? Yeah, it was goofy. Batmite and all this stuff. Just goofy, man.
But when you're a kid, like those goofy parts don't get to you because you're a kid, Like you think it's cool.
Oh yeah, I still love the old Adam West Batman stuff. I watch those every now and then. Still, my buddy Jason put them on Plex, so we watch them sometime. I agree. Tim Burton does have great taste in women. Good Lord. Oh yeah,
Abby, would you agree?
Eartha Kitt Catwoman was a minx. I agree. She was hot as hell. And don't sleep on Yvonne Craig as Batgirl. Holy shit, she was hot. Batman Begins is a classic. I agree. That was an incredible movie. Those first two of the Nolan trilogy are just outstanding movies. I didn't care for the third one though at all. But Batman Begins and Dark Knight were just, God, those are killer. I have not seen Mad God.
There. This one's getting there.
Yep. Rachel had a big downgrade in Dark Knight. Yeah, that was so bizarre to see Rachel completely different from the first movie. See, Choopy says, I haven't seen it yet, but it looks really cool. Gnarly stop motion horror movie that came out a couple of years ago. That's cool. Yeah, I have to check that out, dude. Mad God.
Yeah, sometimes that lighting can get tricky.
Yeah. Abby said juicy inks there.
Our favorite.
No, this is awesome, man. I like the lighting on it. Choopy said I couldn't finish Dark Knight in the theater because I was 8 and Two-Face scared the shit out of me. Yeah, that was a badass Two-Face. The way they made him look. Maddie said watching this come alive is awesome. I agree.
Thanks,
Yeah, this
man.
is really cool, man. This is going to be a great set to have for the show. Grant asks, what's the best song on Altars of Madness? Ooh, man. God, there's some good songs on there.
I like the song Blasphemy a lot. Maze of Torment.
Yeah.
The whole album, start to finish.
That's what I was about to say. That whole album is just badass, man.
Yeah.
When we saw them with Motorhead, I still have both of those shirts, and the Morbid Angel one, it's still crisp as hell from back then.
It's like 20 years ago.
22 years ago, and that shirt looks brand new still. It's so funny, man. At the one of the wrestling shows I hosted a while back when I got sick that weekend, the drummer had that same shirt. I was like, holy shit, I was at that show too. He's like, hell yeah, man, where? I was like, Engine Room. He's like, yeah, I was there. He was like, I was 17. I'm like, God, I'm old as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good show. I've seen Morbid Angel multiple times.
Yeah.
So many times.
Yeah, Altars of Madness is just such a great album.
That was at the height of death metal, and
Yeah,
and really
dude.
encompasses what that whole.
They're one of my
about.
favorites, and also Death, man. God, you can't go wrong with Death.
The first couple, for
Yeah.
sure, for me, are really where it's at with that band.
One of my favorite songs of theirs is Pull the Plug.
Yeah, it's on the second
God, I
album.
love that. I love that song so goddamn much.
Almost done with this guy. Come back with the smaller pen.
I like how he's looking to
Yeah.
his right. That's
Kinda
really
at you.
cool. That's a good touch. Choopy asks, y'all got any new age death metal bands y'all like?
New Age?
200 Stab Wounds is phenomenal. They've got. I'll check it out, dude. I like hearing new stuff because you never
mean
know.
newer death metal?
Yeah,
band?
newer death
I
metal.
was like New Age meaning
No,
like weird
not
New
like-
Age music.
No, I knew what he meant.
No. There's a band called Hemorrhoid that I really like.
Hemorrhoid. I like
That's
that.
like a kind of a death grind
Yeah.
band. Torture Rack is another one.
Yeah, that was Lex Luger's finishing move, the torture rack. Grant says Molder is sick. Never heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of Molder. I like them.
Yeah, as far as new stuff goes, I'm kind of out of the loop, man. Dripping Decay rules, too, he says.
I've heard of them. I haven't heard much of that.
Abby likes Impurist. They're pretty all right, she said. Maddie said wrestling. Hashtag wrestling. He said, Choopy said, I'll have to check hemorrhoid. Hopefully no suppository needed, though.
Kind of funny. There's actually a band called Suppository.
Oh, that's even funny.
Back in the day.
MP says, oh, I feel the Satan. I feel the Satans.
That sounds like some televangelist shit.
That would... Oh, man.
I feel the Satan.
I wish I had the time to do like Meat Canyon type stuff, because I would do a skit of a church, but have it where they're worshiping the devil instead of God. And it's the same kind of concept, though. Like, oh, Satan. We bless you in the name of Satan and all his unholy horde. Please bring death and destruction upon us.
I don't know. That's just it.
It'd be funny. It'd be so ironic.
It's more about death and destruction.
Oh, I know.
Anything.
Bearded John says, some time ago watching Paulo Girardi's Instagram, I started searching the bands he works with.
Who?
His cover arts, and man, some nice stuff I found. He said Paulo Girardi.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
He's a painter. Yeah, he's great.
That's cool. I have to check that out, dude.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah. MP says Morbid Angel jams. Altars of Madness jams. Hell yeah, dude. Grant says Paulo is insane.
Classic Wolfman. There you go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sign it. Erase my pencil lines later. So, today I've done Classic Wolfman, Classic Frankenstein. What do you think, people?
Yeah, I dig it, man.
Pretty good for fast sketches.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I'm glad I listened to you.
Yeah, dude.
It's just good to get in that mind frame of just doing something quick.
Yeah, you gotta do quick things that other people can buy too, you know?
Yeah. We're probably at an hour, aren't we?
Yeah, a little over, 10 minutes over.
Cool.
Let's see, Choopy says you should check out for sure 200 Stab. I'll check that out, Choopy, for sure. I love checking out new bands always, so hell yeah. Everybody's digging this, man. Everybody approves. They're giving the horns.
Awesome.
Bearded John says, I approve with all violence. Hell yeah.
And if you're in the Houston area, come by.
Yeah. Memorial Day weekend.
The 24th.
Yeah,
right?
last weekend in May. It's the 24th through the 26th.
Come
Friday.
by our table. Say hi.
It's table booth number 2239.
And you know what? You don't have to buy anything.
No,
just come by and say hi.
Yeah, just come by.
We want to meet everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
So, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And we will see you next week.
Hey, and don't forget, guys, to check out our review videos. We do other stuff besides books. So
got plenty of review videos up already, and we got more on the way.
Yep. So
if you like art and you like books,
check it
out.
Cool. All right, guys.
See ya.
Later.